Queen Talia...
Yes?
Well done. There is just one last obstacle before the throne room. The beast that was used to break through the force field into the throne room lies ahead. No doubt it has slain its Sith handlers and now has a taste for human blood. Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die. Oh, blast it all.
So, you've come to us. I thought coming to Doxon might cause our paths to intersect. And I see that I'm right. But it turns out you were the enemy all along. The connection between these places and you was stronger than I knew. I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, to try to understand what happened to you. What a fool I was. And now you are no doubt seeking to destroy the Jedi. But the remaining Jedi will gather again very soon. This, at least, you cannot prevent. Telos. But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I don't know what you mean. Beatrice? But I thought she died with the rest on Kotor. You've met other Jedi, I can tell. But you won't find me an easy opponent. I will not give you the benefit of my wisdom, Dark One. Very well. Perhaps my knowledge will sway you from your dark designs. I was one of the only council members who believed in you. Part of me still does. So what do you have to say for yourself? When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us. And you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it's leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of these Jedi, the destruction of Kotor, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile because we didn't know where you'd gone. I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Doxon and Onderon. I thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them, and now here you are. You always had deep connections to the Force, but such connections can corrupt one's spirit, as has happened with you. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different, but I did not expect you to fall so far. What do you expect me to say? You defied the Council, you followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing much more harm was done. All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. Apparently, your self-inflicted wounds would not heal. And now that they've festered, you've come looking to the Jedi for vengeance. As if we were somehow responsible for the results of your actions. Do you really think I would tell you, even if I knew? If that's why you're here, then you've come here in vain. cut you off from the Force. Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? Your misplaced blame explains much. But the only one responsible for your present state is you. So you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand. This is hard for me, especially after all you've done. Did you know when I was training you that I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great. But I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made was not easy. But I won't say anything more. That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree, you always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. When you stood before us, we live our whole lives to see such whatever is attacked, the deaths of the... It was clear to us.
He may appear stronger in the Force than you. The powers he uses against you will not directly harm you, but he...
Your power. What? Damn you.
Your time is at an end.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Baklu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price.
You're getting careless, Baklu.
Her mastery of the blade has improved. I will not forget.
I will...
This could not have happened. I risked a great deal. Even if I didn't have a reputation. I know who you are. You are the... They've thrown everything they have to capture after we've secured the city. And that will take... I will never... As do I. Your shuttle is awaiting you. After...
I sense the conflict on Onderon even from this step. Onderon will stop bleeding for a time.
we should return to the...
Query. State. Query. Answer. Why? Statement. Some explanation. You see, Master. The repercussions of even the... Statement. Why your own... Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. Statement. Oh, Master, who deserved what? Query. Master, when Jedi or Sith. Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow... It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that... Answer. Well, Master, you have heard of Jedi healing techniques. That is... I know many Jedi and Sith have exhibited straight... Observation. It does seem unlikely, Master, but I have observed that you... Perhaps it is not as uncommon as one... Clarification. Master, I spoke... If his strength comes from his... Answer. Doubt. Master. Make him doubt himself. The only question is what belief... Answer. Oh, Master, if you should encounter the target in the future, I would... Observation. It does seem unlikely... Query. Answer. No, this new... If it... I... Perhaps... Clarify. If... And... The... And... It... And... Query. Answer.
Yes, Yes, General. I don't want to talk about it. Don't worry about me. Was this... I don't... Yes.